Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey.
Hello everybody, and I am finally back again with a proper news video this time. Got topics lined up and everything. So, it's been kind of dry lately, but obviously next week, peak Minecraft movie comes out. I'm gonna watch it, gonna have a review up for that, most definitely. We're gonna talk about Mortal Kombat 2. Like, a little bit. We got a little bit of details on this movie, and we got some images. Some of them you obviously saw in the thumbnail. So let's get into that first, because I'm actually really interested. So I apparently did not record the part where I talked about Mortal Kombat 2. Weird. But I swore I did, but whatever. We'll go over it again. It's not that much. So obviously this is the sequel to 2021's Mortal Kombat, which was mixedly received. I liked it, but did considerably well for a pandemic movie. So it's getting a sequel. It's coming out in October. We have some new images here featuring Johnny Cage, star Carl Urban. We have Liu Kang, Jax, and Sonya Blade in the background. Don't know where they are exactly, but I would have preferred a younger Johnny Cage, but an older one is just fine. Like, these movies will probably get into time travel shenanigans. We'll get a younger one eventually. So, cool looking image right here, right at a box. Then we got Katana, whose costume looks very good. I would have liked a less toned down blue, but it's okay. And we have Shao Kahn, looking awesome with the red eyes. He's probably gonna look awesome in battle, the full CGI and stuff. Then we obviously have Scorpion looking tough. And we know that Sub-Zero is also going to return, so this rivalry is going to stay. And that fight at the end of the first movie was so good. Like, I just want to fight like that again. So, yeah, that is good. And on to the Saw news. Past me. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Very reliable source here. So, yeah, Saw 11, sadly, likely canceled, and we will probably not be seeing the main Saw series again. Because the two producers of the franchise, have been clashing and butting heads for oh so long, which is why Saw 11 got delayed in the first place. Because it was going to come out in September of last year, then it got pushed to September of this year. Now that's not happening anymore. So sadly, yeah, you can see right here. This follows. So sad but true. This means the Saw franchise with Lionsgate is probably over as we know it, unless some miracle happens. Now, it will probably get rebooted and picked up by another studio, possibly Blumhouse, because they do have a deal to distribute it, even though they don't technically produce it. So, I'm gonna have hope that something works out for this movie, but it's unlikely. Yeah, we're gonna miss you. Last thing, or this might not be the last thing, but next thing I want to talk about, Coyote vs. Acme. This film has been through the ringer, like straight through the laundromat 10 million times. Like, it's been picked up, canceled, picked up, canceled, picked up, canceled. Last we heard, it was canceled once again. So, ignore that. Yeah, it was canceled once again. So basically, since Warner Brothers is basically going broke because of The Flash, not just because of The Flash, but still. They're doing tax write-offs with basically write-off movies, like just completely eradicate finished movies so we can save some money. Like, that's what happened with Bad Girl, and that's probably never going to get released. and it actually looked pretty solid. Like, that was a completely finished film, just thrown away because of money. And this was also a completely finished film thrown away. This was finished like years ago. But luckily, the same studio that picked up on The Day the Earth Blew Up, another Looney Tunes movie. Let's search that up. This movie, I did not watch it yet, but I heard... sorry. I hear good things about it. So I probably will watch it. It got picked up by this studio. But the bad thing about this is that, like, because this is a smaller studio, it won't get the same marketing push it would have if Warner Brothers themselves just picked up this movie again and distributed it. That's what happened with this movie here. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, but love a good 2D animated movie. So let's just hope that the movie, it just gets picked up and gets released by the end of this year. So another thing that recently came up, we've actually been getting a ton of Spider-Man 4 news recently, so I think the rumors that it will be filming soon are true. So Sadie Sink was obviously cast in the movie, but she will not be playing a villain. We do not know who she will be playing. But it's theorized it could be Gwen Stacy, it could be Jean Grey. I would love Gwen Stacy, just normal Gwen Stacy, not Spider-Gwen. I've had another Spider-Gwen. But we also got some other casting calls for some different characters. So let me theorize. New male role, a young, resourceful man in his early 20s. This, I think, is most definitely Harry Osborn. That just makes so much sense. Harry Osborn, young, resourceful man in his 20s, would be Peter's best friend. Harry Osborn, that is just Harry Osborn, so I think that's him. Now, new male role, 30s to 50s, any ethnicity, a no-nonsense authority figure, sees the world in black and white. Loyal, determined, and willing to cross lines to maintain order. Yeah, so people are theorizing this is Norman Osborn. I think this could be Norman Osborn. I think that makes the most sense. And also, Coleman Domingo, the person that plays him in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, needs to play him. He absolutely needs to, if this is the case. And then, something the channel Vets Reacts, came up with. This could be Mr. Negative, too. And he would be a cool villain. Or Martin Lee, because the villain's gonna be female. And there's not been a main Spider-Man villain that is female. They're all been male villains. That is interesting, actually. So I think it's Norman Osborn, though. There was one more. No, but seriously, this is the casting call for the female villain. Female, 30s to 50s, any ethnicity. Powerful, imposing figure. Seeking an actress with a strong and commanding screen presence and depth. Now, again, there's not a lot of big main Spider-Man villains that are female. So it could really be anybody. It could be Spider-Queen. That's the one that comes to my head the most. It could be Olivia Octavius, but I don't think that's the case. She's not strong, imposing. She's more maniacal. So I'm not sure. It could be Madam Web. Oh no, don't do that. But who knows who this could be? So getting all these casting calls. Movie comes out July next year. What are we thinking? So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to start consistently uploading again soon, hopefully. And that's it. Bye, 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 bye.